Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Oh, that's going off the bat. Test, test, test.
Number 3, Keaton Bremer. And at center, number 17, Jacob Colfer. Now let's play hockey.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. There. Try that.
All right, test, test, test. All right, coming to you live from the Fergus Holiday Classic. Game 2, Blades versus the Albert Lea Tigers. Tigers dropped a tough one last night after a long bus ride to Fergus Falls, 5-1, whereas Fergus came out shooting. Michael Smith had the hat trick. And we're getting ready for puck drop. Looks like Charlie Ekman has a snap undone. So getting the start today is Casty, Spinks, and Clinert with Hoffman and Ekman on the blue line. As the Tigers control off the opening draw, they're going to send it into the Blades end. Blades coming off a 5-4 overtime loss in yesterday's action against Becker Big Lake. In a game where they showed some offensive spark. We're having some technical difficulties here with the stream today as the internet is poor inside Fergus Falls Community Arena. And we're kind of working it out. So only have one man on the audio today as the Tigers have a nice scoring play right off the faceoff. And Hoffman's going to play the puck around to Clinert. Comes off his stick to neutral. Icing wave. Spinks is going to win the race. The Tigers goalie's forced to play the puck. He sends it around the near side corner. Casty's going to break that play up. Comes through Hoffman at the blue line. Icing will be waved. So Albert Lea from way down south, right on the Iowa border. That was Zach Breezy, is that right? Albert Lea? I believe Zach Breezy's from Albert Lea. Played his prep hockey at Shattuck St. Mary's, of course, before attending University of North Dakota as the Tigers get a shot right on. 16:01 here in the first period. So Blades coming out a little slow here. They get head coach Adam Wertzema back on the bench today as he is probably still in recovery from an illness the last few days. And Coach Bass, who's been grinding it out, took his turn and called in sick. He's been sick for the last few days, but did his best to show up for the kids, so we commend him for that. Tigers play a puck to the front of the net, controlled by the Blades. As Brushert missed Lopez on a pass. Tigers regroup at neutral. Pull move to the net, shot right on. Brushert plays the puck in his own corner. Now to Lopez, he skates back into his own zone. Comes through the middle, tries to hit Brushert, but that puck's turned over at neutral ice. Tigers on the attack now, drop play. Shot goes high and wide as Neppel was trying to stick check the Tiger who was shooting the puck. Puck played back to the blue. Shots blocked. Scrummed on the far side wall. Brushert comes in to give a hand. He's going to come away with the puck. Makes a nice move to the front of the net, then gives up to Lopez. Lopez doesn't like it. He's going to regroup. Flip the puck way across the ice. And it finds its way over to Neppel, who's going to send the puck in as Brushert goes for a change. So Easton Neppel had a nice game yesterday. Hard on forecheck, especially on the penalty kill. Gave Becker Big Lake a lot of trouble with his aggressive tenacity coming down the ice and putting pressure on their defensemen, resulting in multiple turnovers. So we'll look for more of the same from him. I don't believe there was any lineup changes after the game yesterday, as we'll see the Blades' second line of Peterson, McDonald, and Pincinel come onto the ice. So that puck is controlled by the Blades off the face-off. Now the Tigers will gain control as they go around their net and break out smoothly. With a pass to the wing. Missed on the play to the center. Hoffman flips the puck up, but that play will be offside as the Tigers try to enter the zone. And we'll regroup. As the puck comes to neutral here for a neutral zone faceoff. Peterson comes in for the draw. Puck's played to McDonald. He gets it back to Ekron. As Ekron is going to retreat behind his own net. He finds Peterson in the middle. Peterson to McDonald. Away come the Blades and a nice breakout. McDonald has trouble at the blue line. Puck comes in, and it's going to be shot back out of there. As Ekron will be forced to play it in his own zone. Ekron to Hoffman. Hoffman up to Pincinel. He can't find it. And it comes back to neutral ice. Well, Hoffman just plays it over the line, gets his own rebound. Comes in, puts a backhand just wide of the net. Pincinel's there. Stick check. Hoffman misses the puck. So he was in checking his man. The Tigers are going to come away as Peterson was in a change. Shot right on. Kale makes a nice blocker save. Puck comes to McDonald. He gets it up to Hoffman. Hoffman comes over the red and sends it deep. And Cassidy's going to go down. Peterson's going to come down from the blue and help out too. He's knocked down though. And Tigers may be able to catch the Blades, but they get bottled up. And now it's a 2-on-1. Spinks is back to cover for Peterson. Puck played to the middle and a nice stick check by Camden Spinks on the back check. Puck's played up to Clinert. And he's going to get it out of there as Cam Spinks comes down to pressure the Tiger defenseman. He makes 1-2 3-man miss as he comes out of his own zone and gets it up to the line. Shot from out wide that Gilbertson's forced to glove down with a man streaking to the net. I'd like to see a little better effort from the Blades there as one man made 3 Blades players miss coming out of the zone. It resulted in an odd man rush at the Blades net. So Blades control off the faceoff. It's Neppel coming wide, goes around his man. Behind the Tigers net, he takes a hit. And Tigers will gain control. They're going to play it off the glass right down into the fan section in front of us here. So it'll be an offensive zone draw here in the Albert Lee zone. Brusher wins that to Ekron. Ekron fires, but it's blocked. As the Tigers got off the puck quickly and were right in Charlie Ekron's face. Nice pull move there. Shot to the net. Gilbertson has trouble finding it. Now we get a whistle. So that's Connor Piercy, who plays a lot of minutes, as you can tell so far. Albert Lee looks like they're running 3 forward lines and 2 defensive pairings. So a little bit of a short bench. They're probably going to run 2 lines the majority of the time here. Puck comes around to Easton Neppel. He's all alone. Tries to get the puck up to neutral ice and turns it over to Albert Lee. Puck is played back by the Blades defense. Charlie Ekron to Lopez, who comes over the line. Now Neppel with the puck. He plays it up to the blue line for Peterson. He looks, tip play. Nice tip there by Jackson Lopez in the high slot. Puck's played back to Peterson. He's out of the zone as he had a Tiger up pressuring him. And now the Tigers are going to come away with it. It's a 1-on-2. Peterson surfs up, comes across, good stick check, separates the man from the puck. Well done by Matthew Peterson. He gets tugged on. No call, though. Lopez has the puck. Has trouble. Looks to transition, turns over. Peterson's got to help out. Puck played to the middle, off Kale. Dangerous play there. As the Blades play it up through neutral. And the Tigers are going to send it down on an ice. So shots now 7-0 in favor of Albert Lee. as the Blades haven't been able to get one on, as the linesman picks up a broken stick behind Albert Lee's net. Looks like it belongs to one of the Tigers. So Peterson, McDonald, and Pincenholt on the ice now, with Craig and Peterson on the blue line. Albert Lee's going to control. They're out of the zone quick, although they don't have control. Peterson loses his man, looks to make a play, comes back to his brother Michael. He's going to get the line and dump it in. McDonald's going to chase that down, but it's knocked back to the near side corner where Pincenholt is, and it's played up to Luke Craig at neutral ice. He's going to send it across to Matthew. Matthew back across, and now back across the ice again as the Blades are snapping the puck around in the neutral zone. McDonald's forced to dump. Mike Peterson's there. Puck's not able to be controlled by Albert Lee in their own end. Hoffman comes in on a pinch and misses, but was able to regain control of the puck. He shoots, but has his shot blocked and regains control again as he's moving. Looks to center it. Not sure it comes right back to him. Now it's up to Luke Craig at the blue. He fires, but that goes well wide. Jason Pincenholt chases it down. Shots held in by Casti at the line. Now McDonald turns it back. Albert Lee just flips it around to neutral ice where it's controlled by Hoffman. Now it's over to Casti. Casti to Spinks. Spinks comes over the line, fires through traffic, and that'll be the Blades' first shot of the game. It's an easy one to control for goaltender Ledger Stadium. Senior goaltender for the Tigers. So Albert Lee controls the face-off in their own end. Reverse move. Casti interrupts a exit play, and now Klinnert's on the puck. Transitioned across and up. You can see Albert Lee gets their wings nice and high to get out of the zone. They're not waiting around. They're getting up the ice. As Klintert does battle in the neutral zone. He plays it to Casti. And it comes back to Hoffman as it was in Albert Lee player's feet. He circles, gets it up to Casti, but it's just out of his reach. And Albert Lee controls in their own end. Hoffman comes in hard on a check at neutral ice right in front of us here. Puck's left for Casti, now comes to Hoffman, and then all the way back to Klinert. He sends it rink wide for Spinks. It's out of his reach. As the Albert Lee player falls trying to step up. Puck's given right back to the Blades' defense. So Hoffman with nowhere to go is just going to chip it up off the glass and allow the Blades to change as Easton Neppel comes onto the ice. Puck's played up the near side. Albert Lee dumps it in. They're in the midst of a change as well. Brusher's going to reverse it there for Peterson, but Bob Neppel comes down to pick it up. He's got Lopez here on the near side wall. He's just going to take it himself, though. He gets the line, dumps, and continues on. Brusher's coming from the far side. Puck's played right to Neppel. Neppel to Lopez, but it's good stick play. Broke that up as the Blades send it right back in, and once they tag up, and Lopez will be the first man on the puck. Puck goes D to D. Now to center, and you can see the Tigers sure know how to break out quickly. Gilbertson wanted to play it, ended up getting a cover. Albert Lee doesn't waste much time in their own zone. It's D to D, and then stretch the ice with a long pass to neutral ice. They've done it a couple times now successfully as they send their wings out of the zone, get them nice and high. And that's not allowing the Blades defenders to hold the zone very well. As you can see, they've had to back out early on a couple different occasions. So we're going to get 10 seconds put back on the clock here. And an offensive zone draw for the Tigers. They're going to control right back to the point. Quick shot, saved by Gilbertson on a nice toe save. Puck's played back up to their defense, and now down into the corner. Lopez is there. Albert Lee controls out of the corner. Puck scrum to the front. Now Lopez has it in his feet, and he's going to get up the ice as Luke Craig joins him. He fights through a check. Looks to spin off another one. Tigers catching the Blades in transition again. Luke Craig makes a nice play. Brusher comes back to help. He finishes his man hard. Craig comes back, finishes his man as well. Now the Blades will break out. Zisa Nepo comes across with Lopez. Lopez gets the line, holds up, looks for somebody. He's got Brusher low. He fires one on. No traffic in front. And Statham's easily catches that one. So a little bit of back and forth. Blades got to be sharp on the blue line today as the Tigers looking to transition quickly and get out of their end. They either need to put more pressure on their defense to limit their passing abilities, or their defense have to really stand up in the neutral zone on these high wings. Puck's rimmed around. McDonald comes over, checks his man. Hoffman turns it back in. Icing's way. McDonald's the first man there. He's going to play it to Peterson. Peterson looks for help. He turns and tries to center. That's broken up. McDonald sends it down low again. Now the puck's played around. Will be played by Zayden Bura, number 14, as the puck gets transitioned across. McDonald breaks up a pass with his skates. And puck's turned over in neutral zone. McDonald has it. He looks to go rink wide to Pincinel. It's off an Albert Lee player and deep into the zone. As Bura makes Pincinel miss. Now McDonald swings his stick and misses. And he's hurt and he needs to get to the bench. He's tired. He's been a long shift for number 10. As he's caught in his defensive zone. Now it comes to him, but it's out of his reach. Now he's going to play it. He's going to get it looking for Pincinel, but he's not available. Puck's played off the referee. Pincinel takes a shot up high. McDonald does get off the ice now, so does Pincinel. As the Blades complete the line change. Puck comes back through the middle to Clinert. He's going to play it back, but it goes to the wrong team. As Hoffman has to come in and help with the check. Now a wrap tip. Puck goes to middle ice. The Blades look a little out of sorts here. Puck's picked up by Spinks. He's out-dueled. Matthew Peterson picks it up. He's just going to fire it in. Or Casti will chase it down. But Albert Lee's going to come away with it. They have some pretty smooth skating defensemen who can headman the puck in a hurry. And right now, that's the difference in the game. Craig comes over to help out. In the near side corner, he takes a big hit. Knocked down, but he plays the puck from the ice. And Tigers are going to control up to the blue line. Clinert's in the lane. Shots right on. Couple whacks at it. Puck still loose. As the Blades defense are allowing players to stand in front of Gilbertson and take as many shots at a loose puck as they want. They're going to need to get that area cleared out. Now shots 10-1 in favor of Albert Lee, who's at a disadvantage as they played the late game last night after a long bus ride and had a quick turnaround for today's game. So Piercig wins the draw. Shots blocked. But Albert Lee regains the puck again. Now Neppel's going to come away with it. He streaks up the edge. Chips the puck. It's him and Piercig in a battle. Neppel's going to come away with it. He's looking to wrap. Doesn't have space. Comes around, pulls off the wall. Gets it over for Brusher. Brusher back to Ekron. Nice passing. Shot right on. Loose puck is there. Albert Lee's going to come away with it as the Blades finally got set up. Manufactured a nice scoring attempt. Piercig takes the 1-T. Puck played off the in wall. Now it's up high. Lopez is in the lane. Piercig's waiting in the circle. Gilbertson's going to squeeze that one as we get some jostling back and forth. Number 11, Brock Scott, got put to the ice and into the net. Gilbertson's able to squeeze that Piercig 1-T from the circle. So we'll see the Blades' second unit out with Peterson, Pincinel, McDonald, Ekron, and Matthew Peterson. Oh, sorry, that's Hoffman. Hoffman will play it. He's going to give it a backhand flip around to McDonald. He's going to pick it up in the far side corner. He gets it up to Michael. He's unable to control the pass, and the puck comes back into the Blade zone. Now Michael just chips it up to neutral. Tigers get it back to their D and retreat and regroup. Puck's played D to D as the Tigers really stretch the ice. Hoffman sends it back to Ekron. Ekron up to McDonald. He takes a hit but makes a play. But it comes right back to Albert Lee. And they're going to send it back to Akron. Akron to McDonald. McDonald to Peterson on a nice play. They catch the Tigers in transition a little bit. Shot right on from Peterson. Pincinel comes down. Pins the puck so the rest of the Blades can change. Spinks is now on the ice. He's battling with Pincinel. And now Cassidy's off the bench. Puck comes to Matthew Peterson. He stick checks it back down in to the scrum. And finally will be flipped out of there by Albert Lee, as Pincinel can get to the bench to complete the change. Just out of Cassidy's reach. Peterson steps up in the neutral zone with a good stick check. Albert Lee's forced to regroup. And now they'll dump it deep. Luke Cray will be the first man there to the puck. He plays it right up to Clinert. Clinert has a little trouble with the rim pass. And it's back and forth a little bit here on the near side wall. Now Albert Lee's going to control. They're going to come behind the net. Centering pass doesn't go. Turnover in the high zone of the Blades defensive zone. They're having some trouble getting up. As you can see, Albert Lee's sending a third man high, just kind of lurking, looking for that pass off from the wing, and then closing hard on him, either him or a defenseman. And that's why you're seeing all the turnovers in the Blades zone. So Luke Craig clubs a pass. It comes out front. Cassie tries to clear, but it's right to the defenseman. Shot is blocked from Clinert. He finishes his man and now takes a shot. No call either way. Shot to Gilbertson. Played back to him by Hoffman. 2:04 to go here in the first. Shots are 12-3 in favor of Albert Lee, and they're really the only team that's had any life this far in the game as the Blades. More of the same struggles trying to get out of their own end. Getting bottled up from a third man by Albert Lee. The puck is controlled by the Blades. Hoffman, he sends it around to Neppel. Neppel has Lopez as he gets out of the zone in a hurry, but puck's in his skates. Plays onside. It's played to Piercing. He's just going to chip the wall. Hoffman comes to help. He missed on his pinch, and it's an odd man rush. Plays offside, though, as the Albert Lee faithful don't like it. So that time you could see the Blades get out of the zone a little quicker on a stretch play as Lopez was up the ice in a hurry. If that play connects, the Blades have an odd man rush. Unfortunately, it just didn't click as smoothly as it needed to. Puck's turned back by Albert Lee. Puck's rimmed to Lopez. He tries to center, but that third man's right there to steal. Shot goes high and wide as that was close. Rebound's played to Kale. Neppel comes in to help out. Puck played back into the zone where Hoffman will pick it up. Now he gives a backhand flip to Neppel. He just plays it off the glass. Finally, it goes out of play. Blades can switch lines. So not the start that the Blades were looking for here. They look a little sluggish out of the gate. They've been a quick starting team this year, scoring the first goal in, let's say, 95% of the contests they're in. Their trouble has been down the stretch holding the lead. Peterson controls off the draw. He chips it right back into his own bench again. So we'll get another stoppage. So 1 minute exactly to go here in the first period. Shots are 13-3 in favor of the Albert Lee Tigers. Blades have had a couple of nice looks at times, but the majority of the offense here, their offensive chances, has been coming from the team in white. So puck is chipped in by Pincinel. Ledger thinks about playing it and then decides otherwise. Centering pass comes all the way back through the Blades defenseman, Luke Craig, and Albert Lee's going to change, so he's got to try to catch him here if he can. Plays it up to Pincinel. That play is easily defended. Peterson misses on an attempt. Shots knocked down by Michael Peterson, then by McDonald. 26 to go. McDonald fires it over to Pensineau. Pensineau's coming over the line. He's got Matt Peterson in the trail. He kind of flips it to the net as there was a man right in his face, and he didn't want to caught high in the zone. Casti turns it over. He's got McDonald going to the net. Tries to hit Pensineau, and a nice stick breaks that up from Albert Lee. 8 seconds to go in the game. Pensineau comes in hard on his man. Shot right on. Deflected, and that'll go wide, and that'll be the end of the first. So the Blades will regroup for the second period here. Maybe make a few changes. And hopefully they can solve some of the woes they have in their own end with zone exits. As Albert Lee is doing a nice job of stretching the ice and transitioning quickly. I'd like to see some of that from the Blades. They can be dangerous when they get set up, but right now Albert Lee hasn't been allowing them to get to any pucks in their zone and really is gathering in the puck quickly, head-manning it, and then they're back on the attack. So the Blades will look to remedy that here as we enter the second period and look to get a few more shots to Ledger, who gave up 5 goals last night in the Fergus game. And the Blades will want to get him tested a little bit more as we get another shot added here. So shots end up being 13-4. That'll be all here for the first period. We'll come back shortly for the second. Stay tuned to the Blades Broadcast Network. No, I agree. They gotta move. All right, welcome back for second period action. Scoreless game. 17 on the clock. Both groups come to center ice here as Cassidy wins the opening draw. Puck's played back to Hoffman. Now it makes its way across to Clinert. Pass broken up there by Albert Lee Tigers defenseman as Spinks was looking to get in on a break. Now the puck's played down in there. Albert Lee corner. Puck's kicked up to the Blades blue line where Ekman's forced to transition to Hoffman. He sends it on a hard around. That comes right back to Ekman at middle ice. No one was able to get to that one. Puck's played into the Blades bench. Get our stats team working on the Tigers season here. I'll give you a little bit of update on what their season has looked like so far, who they played, who they've beaten, what their record is. So they control here off the opening, or off the face-off. And they're right back up the ice in a hurry, and it's into the Blade zone. So you might see number 14, Zayden Bura. He's a good one for the Tigers. He moves the puck well, plays defense, is a good head manner of the puck. That's how they're getting out of their zone so quickly. As the Blades send it back to neutral ice, and Tigers catch them in transition. Ekman steps up on his man. Tigers still on the attack. Ekman's going to play the puck to the middle, and turned over by the Tigers. Kicked up to Neppel on the wall. It comes right through him into the blue line. Tip attempt goes wide. The Blades still having trouble getting out of their end. Puck comes to Hoffman. He sends it back to Neppel. He goes back to Hoffman. Hoffman up to Lopez. He comes back in the zone, reverses it, but gives it right to a Tiger. And now a shot's played to the front of the net that wasn't very strong, and Hoffman's able to pick it up. He comes over the line, just kind of flips it on. A little hopper there. Kind of gave Sandstrom some trouble. Hoffman takes a shot after the whistle. So Hoffman kind of gives Statham a little bit of a flip shot there, hoping for a bounce, and then gave him a little snow shower. Peterson, McDonald, Pincenhold on the ice. Puck controlled, face-off controlled by the Blades. Pincenhold sends it down in the corner for McDonald. He misses the pass. Comes through Peterson. Puck's played up. Now it comes right back to McDonald. He can't control, and Peterson sends it deep into the Tiger zone. Vera picks it up there. He has troubles. Peterson's all over him. Escapes a check. Transitions the puck to the wing. McDonald breaks up that centering attempt. Puck played by Albert Lee. Peterson gets tripped, sends it right on, and we'll get a whistle. Some good effort there from Michael Peterson, working hard on the forecheck. Forces the Tigers to take a penalty. So we'll see the Blades power play. So Cassidy comes out with Lopez, Neppel, Ekman, and Matty Peterson at the blue line. Puck's controlled by the Blades. Lopez tries to send it back through the box, but it's right to Albert Lee, and they don't get it all the way down. They send it right back to neutral ice where Lopez has it. Circles back again. Now gives it up to Neppel. Now back to Lopez. So he's got some room to skate. He comes over the line, circles, tries to buy time. Sends it back down for Cassidy. Cassidy to Matthew Peterson off his skate to Neppel. Now back to Peterson. He fires. Stick in the lane. He'll send that puck over the netting. We'll get a new puck. That's our record. So Grayson controls the face-off. Kick back to Neppel. Neppel over to Lopez. He's on the half-side wall. Now back to Lopez. He walks, fires, goes through everybody, misses the net. Peterson's able to control and keep it in the zone. He's going to come back to the middle. He's looking for somebody. Now he just turns and backhands it to Albert Lee. but Nepal does a nice job to regain possession. Sends the puck to Lopez. Lopez back to Peterson and now to Nepal. Now played behind the net, but that pass is picked off and sent down. Gilbertson's just going to give it back to Matthew Peterson. He sends it up to McDonald. McDonald comes right back through to Nepal, but it's on and off of his stick, and Bureau's just going to send it down. Puck comes to the blade zone where it's played by Matthew Peterson. Sent across to Luke Craig. Craig now back to Matthew Peterson. To Michael Peterson. And the Blades can't get in the zone with 30 to go. And finally, Albert Lee's going to send it all the way down. Gilbertson can't play that one, and Peterson's going to have to hustle. He's got a man right on. He makes a miss. It's now Peterson, McDonald, and Brushard on the ice. Brushard comes over the line. He gets it out to McDonald. He brings it to Hoffman. Hoffman fires. Tip play. Peterson was right there. Just missed his stick. Brushard comes to Hoffman. That caught somebody up high. I'm not sure who that might have caught. Michael Peterson low. That was a hammer. As Hoffman's back and the power play is now over. Puck comes to Brushard off his skate. That'll be an ice. So a couple good looks from the Blades power play there. It's Hoffman with that big shot. So Albert Lee's record to this point is 3-4. They have wins over Rochester, Lords, Simile, and Mound West Tonka. Lost to Fergus Falls, Dodge County, Mankato West, and Northfield. Northfield's a good team that's probably in the top 15, maybe even the top 10. So they have played a few tough teams. And again, we kind of mentioned they do have a little bit of a shorter bench, just 3 lines, 2 sets of D. They're doing a good job so far with the quick turnaround time from yesterday as they got the short end of the schedule. Luke Craig misses Cam Spinks on a pass, and the puck will be played back down for Hoffman. He picks it up, tries to reverse ice, but gives it away. Luke Craig has to come and help. He falls down. Now Casti comes in to support in front of the net. He looks for Clinert, but flubs the pass and shots right in on Kale. Makes 2 saves, and we get a whistle as the Blades continue to struggle coming out of their own end. Albert Lee is turning pucks over in neutral zone and then coming back on the attack quickly. Puck's controlled by Albert Lee off the opening draw. Now it comes to the middle ice where Akron's going to pick it up. He just gives it away again. As Albert Lee is essentially just waiting for the Blades to pass them the puck and then coming in on offense here. Now they'll control. Puck comes to Bura. He fires on. Tip play goes just over the net. I think that's a little bit lower. It's probably in the net as I don't believe Gilbertson had a beat on it. Nepal comes down the ice. He tries to attack the net, but nice defensive play by Bureau to come back and help. Puck control by Albert Lee in the Blades end. Bureau comes down. Nice play. 2 big saves by Gilbertson as Bureau had snuck down from the blue line on the centering attempt. Now it's played high and wide. Bureau's going to come down hard. And Albert Lee's going to hold it in. Blades getting beat to every puck at this point in the game. Albert Lee is just outmanning them. Shot off Kale and a goal. And you could feel that one coming. As Albert Lee was literally winning every foot race, every puck race. And just turning the Blades over on every zone exit attempt. So we'll come back to neutral ice for a face-off. Albert Lee's big line is going to come out. So a stick break right off the opening draw. Albert Lee's going to control. Pincinel gives it back. Peterson gets a stick off the bench. Blades come away in transition. Peterson, he's jammed up. Pincinel takes a big hit. Gets caught with his head down. And puck's transitioned around where McDonald's going to come in on the puck. Hold it in. Puck's played up to Albert Lee wing. Now they're out. Pearson comes along. Nice stick handling play. Drives the net. That's Hoffman who breaks up the centering attempt. And comes back to the blue line. McDonald in the way. Now it's a 2-on-1 if the Blades hurry. It's McDonald and Pincinel. Pincinel loses the puck to a stick check. And back come the Tigers. Over the Blades line. Played at the net. Craig picks it up. Falls again. He's having some trouble with his skate. He's had a couple times now where he's been on the ice. Hoffman takes a hit. Looking for a puck. Centering attempt. Played low. Play to the net. Sticks come up. Gilbertson's got it. And we'll get a line change here. So the Casti unit's on the ice with Spinks and Klinert. Peterson and Ekron are out there on defense. Puck shoveled towards the Blades net. Spinks will pick it up there. He leaves for Ekron. Ekron has trouble with the puck. Now it comes back to Spinks. He has trouble with the puck. Shot right on. Gilbertson with the save. Shots are now 20-8 in favor of the Tigers. Puck turned over at the blue line and shot in by the Tigers. Again, back to the blue line. Shot right on. Another save by Gilbertson. Casti tries to come away with it. He loses it temporarily. Now we'll come right back to him. He's got a man draped all over him. He loses it to Spinks. Spinks is going to chip it in. And Xander Klinert's going to come down with some speed. Puck chipped to the near side corner. Tiger defenseman will pick it up and skate. He comes to the red. He's got some room now. He's just going to flip it on Gilbertson. He has to make a tough save off a bouncing puck. Tigers will change. Peterson retreats into his own end. Tries to pass it up to Klinert. He's going to catch it at neutral. Tries to hit Brushert. Puck's played off the Tiger defenseman, and they'll come away with it. Peterson's caught in transition, but recovers nicely. Centering attempt. Ekron's there. Shot off the side of the net by the Tigers. And everything's in the Blades' end at this point. The Tigers continue to transition on them. Neppel turns the puck over at neutral ice. Brushert circles back. Skates through the middle. Kicks it out wide. Now puck comes back across from Lopez to Neppel, but it hops over his stick. Neppel's shoved off the puck, and the Tigers break out clean. Lou Craig comes across and makes a nice play at middle ice. Tigers do gain the zone. Hoffman makes his man miss, skates away with it. He tries to hit Peterson through the middle, and that's out of his reach. Luke Craig comes back, plays the puck to Neppel. Neppel gets it all the way over to Lopez. Lopez and Peterson enter the zone. Peterson helps out. Plays it down to plays it in his feet. Lopez comes over to help. Puck doesn't go anywhere, and now the Tigers come away, and they'll chip it in on Gilbertson and go for a change. Luke Craig is there. He just flips it out. And Burse is going to play for the Tigers. He's going to transition it up the ice. Puck's played off the Albert Lee stick. They're able to control in the Breck-Wap zone. Puck's reversed to Hoffman. He's got Peterson through the middle. He circles. Gets to McDonald. He coughs it up to Piercig. Bursa comes over the line. Now Piercig looking to make a play. Shot goes off of Craig. Now Peterson has it. He's had enough, so he's just going to flip it down and go for a change. And that'll be an icing. At this rate, I don't know if they're going to have to Zamboni the Tigers into the ice, as it doesn't look like there's been much action down there. All the action here in the Blade zone. as they're still struggling to come out of their end. Tigers are, again, just kind of outworking them in their own end, winning races to pucks. They're going to control up the face-off shot. That's tipped, but wide. Gilbertson seals the post nicely. Cassidy's going to control there. He's going to flip to Spinks. Spinks gets out of the end. He's got a good back check on by Piercing, who turns the puck over. Now he walks over the line. Still has it. Loads to shoot, but it comes off his stick. Control tip play. Loose puck. Gilbertson with a nice save. Paddle save. As Spinks comes down, tries to win the race. He's out muscle. Both players go down to the ice. Puck's controlled by Clinard. He fires one on. Puck's kicked around to Cassidy. He has trouble controlling. Carries it up high. Backhand pass, but the wrong team gets it. And Tigers look to exit. Now they have it at the Blades line. Works its way down to the far side corner. It's like Cassidy and Matthew Peterson are battling, along with two Tigers players. Tigers are going to come away with it. Puck is played to the middle of the ice. That's out of Ekron's reach. He's beat to a loose puck. Neppel has to come down and help. Cassidy seals his man to the wall. Easton's down in the corner. Plays it up to the near side wall where Ekron's going to get it. He's going to play it up to Lopez, but it's off his stick. Cassidy goes off for a change, and Isaiah Brushert comes over the wall. Peterson plays it in neutral ice, but it's Brushert who picks it up. He's jammed up. The Tigers doing a good job of policing their own blue line, not allowing zone entries. Puck's played to the middle. Now Neppel will get it. He takes a hit as he's trying to play a loose rolling puck. Lopez picks it up. The Brushert pass. He goes back across for Peterson as he was coming down in on the rush, but that play's broken up by the Tigers at the last minute. Now Lopez has it. Looking to make a play. He just turns and fires. That's steered aside by Sendrum. Played a neutral ice to Hoffman. He curls back. Gives it up to Craig. Craig misplays the puck. And it's in a Tiger defender's feet before it's chipped out to Hoffman. He plays it off the wall to Neppel. Neppel's got some room to skate. Tries the deke move and is defended well. Tigers turn over the Blades, and they're going to come out with the puck. The head of steam at the Blades line. Centering attempt. I don't know where that one is. It's loose. Dangerous play. Pincinel takes a hit at neutral ice. And the puck's transition. Bursa comes over with it, looking to make a play. Puts it right on. It's a shot total piling up now for the Tigers. Pincinel gives the puck away at middle ice. And we're going to get a whistle. Not sure why. Too many men on the ice? There is. 6 are on there. They can't argue that when you got 6 white jerseys on the ice. And the Blades will go back on the power play. 3:14 to go in the second period. Blades down 1-0. Probably lucky to be down 1-0 with the way the second period has gone. Again, the Tigers coming out with quite a bit of jump. And the Blades coming out pretty flat here in the second period. Kale's been holding them in with some beautiful saves. He has played well, and he played well yesterday as well. Puck is kicked up high. Neppel walks down. He fires. That's right on. It's loose, though. Loose puck. Quick whistle. The referee lost sight of it as Ekron was trying to get control of it. So we'll reset. So it's Cassidy, Neppel, Lopez, Ekron, and Matt Peterson. And Ekron in the forward position here on the blue line. Bob Neppel on the blue line. Puck is won back to Neppel. Neppel to Lopez. He walks, looks up, thinks about shooting. It's turned away. And then just tries to center to Lopez on the blue line, but it's a little bit of a miscue. And the Blades will reset. Now a long pass for Cassidy, and that's defended, and puck goes out of play. So 2:49 to go in the second. Shots are 25-10. 1:35 to go. Minute 35 to go here in the too many men call to the Tigers. Peterson's going to control off the neutral zone faceoff. One too many stick handles, and he's going to turn it over to Bursa. That puck's played down the ice, but Luke Craig picks it off. Now gives it over to McDonald. He's met at the line and is checked. Turns it over. The Blades will regroup. Now Hoffman. Hoffman to Brushert. Brushert swings with some room. He's going to get the line. Yeah, and tries the stick handle, but nobody's there. Pass for Craig. Out of his reach. Plays offside. Now the Blades can attack, and it's sent all the way down where Gilbertson will be forced to play it. Hoffman picks it up. His pass goes right onto a Tiger stick. And turn back. Craig picks it up. He plays it up to Brushert. Brushert to McDonald. McDonald comes over the line. Gains the zone. Kicks it out. Peterson leaves it back for McDonald. He takes a hit. McDonald with the cycle play. Gives it to Brushert. He turns it back. Leaves it there, I guess. And that comes around to Craig, who plays it up to the line for Hoffman. He fires, and no traffic, so it's an easy save for Ledger. Statham, the Albert Lee goaltender. So nothing going on the Blades power play at this point. So minute 38 to go in the second period. So Blades looking to get a late goal here in the second. Get them back to level. And that'll be cleared out as they lose the faceoff. And Zayden Bira clearing the puck down for the Tigers. Nepo at middle ice. He comes into the zone. Makes a man miss. Has no one to move the puck to. The Tigers doing a good job of collapsing on him. Now he works a high to Lopez. He has nobody to move the puck to. Defender in Peterson's face. He dumps it back in. The Blades will have to tag up, and the power play comes to an end. Puck played way down for Piercing, who's just camped out. It's a 3-on-1. Peterson back all alone, defends the play well. Puck is played all around. There won't be an ice as that was played back by the Tigers. Blades go for a change. That will be an ice. Pearson missed the pass. So 46.2 to go. The Blades, I don't know what happened there. His penalty expired, and all three Tiger forwards just went to the Blades blue line, camped out, got a long pass from their defense. Matthew Peterson did a nice job of defending the 3-on-1. Peterson loses the draw and is played around by the Tigers. McDonald comes in, finishes his man, takes a cross check to the ear for his efforts. Hoffman sends it back to Craig. It's out of his reach. Pinsnall's going to have to get there. He chips it out to himself. Plays for Peterson in the middle, but Piercing's back. McDonald breaks that play up. Hoffman picks up a loose puck at neutral ice. Comes over the line. Shoots. Takes a hit. It's McDonald going to the net, but Statham covers. 17 seconds to go in the second period. Shots are 26-12. In favor of the Tigers. So McDonald gets it back to Hoffman off the faceoff. That's shot low. Peterson's the only man there for the Blades. Puck's played up, and it's a 2-on-2 with McDonald in back check. Luke Craig does a nice job of defending. Tigers send it up, but that's the end of the period. So 1-0 Tiger lead going into the third period. Shots 26-12. Blades didn't have much going. Haven't seen their fourth line yet. I imagine they played all three periods of JV. We'll probably see some shifts from then here in the third period, as they're going to need a jump start from somebody here, as we can maybe catch the Tigers, who do have a shorter bench and a quick turnaround time. We may see them tire here a little bit in the second. Blades are going to need a little bit of a spark from somewhere if they want to get this job done. Haven't played from behind very often this year. And we'll see how they respond here in the third. All right, welcome back for the third period. We'll see what happens. So we'll see if the Blades can come out with a little bit of steam here as the third period begins. Tigers control off the opening draw. They're going to circle back into their own end. Regroup, D to D, and back D to D again. Puck played up the wall. Nice chip play. It's a 2-on-2 over the Blades line. Puck comes in on Gilbertson. Casti loses it through a nice stick check. Puck turned over there. Dangerous play at the side of the Blades net. And now I don't know where it is. Neither does Gilbertson as Casti comes away with it. He stops. Tries to get to Spinks. That's just turned back over again in middle ice. Shot right on. Gilbertson's got to be sharp with a nice save. Casti comes away with it. He's forced back into his own end. Now he plays it back for Hoffman. Hoffman goes around his net. Gets it back to Casti. He picks it up for a second. Now he has it again clean. Comes over the Tiger line. Drops for Lopez. He plays it off his stick, and the Tigers control. Neppel misses on a check. And puck is played to Peterson at middle ice, where Craig will backhand it up the wall, right back to the Tigers. Now Craig plays it back for Matthew. Peterson now to Neppel. Neppel tries to hit Isaiah Brushert. Out of his reach, but it's played deeper into the Tiger zone, where Brushert will chase. Puck's hard rim back to Craig at the blue line. It's on his backhand, but he's able to shove it down in the Tigers' corner. Ursa plays it around. Comes to Piercig. He's going to pick it up. He's got a man streaking. As you can see that the Tigers have two players up at the offensive blue line nearly all the time once they get control of the puck. And that's how they're coming out of their zone so well. Peterson forced back. He gives it right to Zayden Bierce, who's going to shoot it around. And Craig will be the first man there for the Blades. He shovels it to Neppel. That comes all the way to the blue line. Fired on Kale. Puck went wide. Now again, Tigers control in the Blade zone. First is turned over. It's a 3-on-3. Brusher's going to go for a change. Lopez holds at their line. Now gives it off to Peterson. Works his way through traffic. Draws another penalty. So some nice effort. Mike Peterson's one of the few Blades who's actually going hard tonight. And he's drawn 2 penalties and made some nice plays. I wish some of what he had was a little bit more contagious for some of the rest of the guys on the team. The Blades have looked slow all night. So it's Peterson, McDonald, and Brushert. See if the Blades can cash in. They've had 2 power plays this far and haven't really gotten much going. Puck comes to Craig. He works it back to Hoffman. He's going to come to the middle. Now down on the near side wall. Brushert. Hoffman. Brushert. Fires down low for McDonald. Back to Brushert. He's going to walk in. He's got a man in front. He gives it off to Hoffman. Doesn't like the shot. That's high and off the netting. And thought that was off the window for a second, but that's off the netting as it won't able to be played. Peterson thought he could maybe shove it in quick. Nobody would notice. Refs are right on top of it. So Tigers doing a good job of getting in the lane. Blades controlling the puck, but they're going to have to find a way to bring that puck to the net. Tigers control off the draw. Puck's played up high. Craig's going to get it off his skate. Come to the middle. Gives it up for Hoffman. Hoffman works his way back to the middle. His pass is defended well. Now comes back for Hoffman. Quick shot. That's wide. Peterson was able to get a tip on it. Craig comes down to hold his own. He gives it over to McDonald. That puck is broken up by Birsa. And the Tigers will get it out. Gilbertson's forced to play it. And he gives it up for Mike Peterson. Mike Peterson rounds his net. Grayson Casty's on the ice with Lopez. Nice play by Peterson to get it in the zone. He circles, looks for the blue. He's got Charlie Ekron there. He's just going to fire. That hits Casty behind the net. And Mike Peterson goes for a change. Josh Hoffman picks the puck up and circles at center ice. He comes with a head of steam. Takes a hip check at the line, but gets the puck in the zone. Puck's played for Casti. Easton Nepples there doing battle. Casti comes in to help. Works a free. Puck's still tied up. Now Casti works his way out of it. Now gives it up for Nepple. Nepple up to the blue line. Peterson looking for somebody. Sees Nepple, or sees Lopez. He stick handles himself right out of the zone. And 14 to go on the power play. Now he turns it over. And the Tigers will get that play all the way down. And that'll do it for the Blades power play. Nepple comes through the middle. He has trouble. Now gives it to Lopez. Lopez comes back through the middle. Tigers now at full strength. Lopez comes over the far blue line, circles the net, looking for somebody, anybody. Tries to get it back to the blue line. Comes to Ekram, but the puck was hopping. He's just forced to kick it back down low. Puck makes its way to Casti behind the net. He loses it. Tigers come out of their end. Puck's turned over at middle ice. Ekram plays it into Nepple's feet, and he's forced to just retreat and give it back to Lopez. He turns it up to the Tigers, and they put a puck to the net, but it goes wide. Now Nepple gives it to the Tigers. Ekram turns it back, finds Lopez in the middle. He sends it back over to Albert Lee. They try to transition, but it's out of Piercing's reach. And that'll be an icing. So nothing going on the power play once again. I don't think we even had a shot on net. One shot went high and wide. The other was into the netting. It's Peterson back out there for the draw. He wins it clean. Comes to McDonald. He gets it to Craig. Now back to McDonald. He circles off the wall. Fires. That's glove down. They stayed him. Peterson comes in for the draw. And he's going to lose it this time. Puck played to the blue line to Craig. He gloves it down. Hoffman's back to help. Now that one doesn't come out. Mike Peterson has to come back and help on the back check. Shot directed at Gilbertson, but it goes into the near side corner. The Tigers will control off the half wall. Shot from the half wall to the net does get through. The wrap play by the Tigers was close. They send another one through the crease. It's controlled by Craig. He sends it to Pensinel. He loses it. Puck played off of short side high. Gilbertson makes a nice shoulder save. Now it comes over to McDonald. He tries for Peterson, but it hops over his stick and it comes all the way down. Pensinel's there. He picks it up. He loses it. And Albert Lee's going to control. Puck's jammed up on the far side wall. Pensinel tries to hold it in, but loses the battle. Brusher checks his man at neutral ice. And now he'll come away with it. Maybe. He takes a hit. Easton Nepple picks up the puck. It's off of his stick and right onto a Tiger defender who's going to give it a hard rim. Comes up to Ekram, but he's not able to hold at the blue line. And he's going to get beat to the puck if he doesn't hurry. Good pressure from Albert Lee. Puck is scrummed in the corner. Albert Lee does come away with it. Both Blades defenders are there. Now Lopez comes in and swipes at it. Puck still controlled by Albert Lee. They do get it up to the blue line. Shot right on. Gilbertson's got to be sharp. Puck's laying there. Blades do a good job of clearing the rebound. And they'll come away with the 3-on-2. Lopez is turned over at the blue line. And away come the Tigers. They have trouble at middle ice. Now Lopez gets it back. He's on the attack. He's got Nepple going to the net. He's going to look for him on a rebound attempt. That goes wide as a nice save was made by Statham. Puck play behind the net. Little give and go play with Isaiah Brushert between Nepple and Brushert. And that hit the side of the net. Blades doing some good work in the zone. Play to the net. Big save. Brushert put the rebound right on. And that's loose, but Raff's just going to slide her back on. And Brushert's got the puck tied up along the end wall. And now it'll be controlled by Bursley. He's going to kick it up to the red line. Albert Lee's going to chip and go for a change. Not Peterson there to play the puck. And he saunters up the ice and gives it right back to the Tigers. They'll control. They'll get a touch on it. It's going to come all the way down where Hoffman's going to play it. And he doesn't have any help there. It's a 1-on-2. Albert Lee comes away with it. Good stick in front by Cam Spinks. And Lopez, who's still out there, is going to try to beat a man 1-on-1. Gets it through. Casti picks up the change. Looking for Spinks in front. Got a little bit of pushing after the whistle. Lopez gives his man a stick to the neck. But nothing will come of it. So finally the Blades with a little bit of jump. Lopez does some nice work to grind that puck down low and make a centering attempt as the Blades had a 3-on-2 going temporarily. Just wasn't able to center to Spinks. Casti Clinner Spinks line is on the ice. 8:21 to go here in the third period. Albert Lee's going to control. And they're just going to shoot it out of their own end. Craig will control at middle ice. To Hoffman. To Casti. He fires, but his shot's deflected. That'll go out of bounds. So finally the Blades able to attack the offensive zone with a little bit of speed, as you saw the D to D to center regroup there. Something they haven't been doing very well tonight is handling pucks cleanly and moving pucks cleanly. They did there, though. Casti loses the draw. Puck is chipped off the glass, held in by Hoffman at the line. He plays it back down the wall. And again holds. Puck shot right back to him. Does a nice job to battle. And he's going to control the loose puck. Craig sends it over to Casti. He has a little bit of trouble within his feet, but he's able to make a nice play to Clinner. Clinner attacks the line. Drops for Hoffman. Takes a hit. Hoffman tries to make a play to a Cam Spinks coming through the middle. Hoffman has a little bit of trouble. Albert Lee tries to center. Nobody's really there. Hoffman picks up the loose puck, but he's going to give it away, at least temporarily. Now he'll come to Cam Spinks on the far side wall. He shoves it up to Casti, and he had to be careful as there was a Tiger in his face looking to make a hit. Now Albert Lee has a little bit of room. They take the zone, pull up, centering attempt. It's Piercing on the back door, and he shoots wide. Now we see Jack Ekron out with McDonald and Mike Peterson. It's Ekron's first shift of the game. So puck's played up to the near side wall. Peterson's going to pick up the loose change, gives it back to Craig. He goes over to Charlie Ekron, now back to Craig. He plays it off the wall. Nobody's there, though, except the Tigers, and they come back into the Blade zone. Big hit there from behind on Ekron. He's okay. He gets up, continues to battle for the loose puck. His time ticks away. It's down to 6 minutes and 30 seconds, so we'll get a stoppage. Shots 28-15. Neither team really doing much here in the third period, offensively anyway. A lot of back and forth. I don't know if, I think the Blades maybe have 1 or 2 shots, and I don't know if Albert Lee even has a shot in this period, as I think they had 28 shots at the end of the second. They're going to control off the faceoff. There's a shot on. Gilbertson's going to have to be sharp. Puck comes behind the net. And we got a whistle here, as we got a man down behind the net. And I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like it's Matt Peterson, who is buckling his helmet and covered in snow. I didn't see the scrum behind the Blades net, but he looks like he maybe got the worst of it. So he'll change, and it's going to be Hoffman and Craig who come out. Maybe just Craig. So it's Craig and Ekron on the blue line for the Blades. 6:19 to go. So puck comes to Lopez. He sends it immediately over to Neppel. The Blades come away with speed. Neppel chips for Lopez. He's going to win the race. Takes a hit, but it comes right to Neppel. Neppel's got a man. It's Brushert. He's going to the net. Neppel turns and fires to the screen. That's played away by Statham. Brushert finishes his man to separate him from the puck, and Neppel plays it to Craig. Craig comes the line. He's going to give a hard rim. That should come right to Brushert. Nicely done. Brushert picks up the puck temporarily, but coughs it up, and Albert Lee's just going to fire it out of their end. You can see Albert Lee's going to maybe getting a little bit tired here, as they haven't been as quick to pucks here later in the third period. The Blades have been able to maybe take over the game at points. So it's Casti, Spinks, and Clinert coming back out, and Luke Craig will remain on the ice with his regular partner, Josh Hoffman. So the Tigers are going to control. Comes to Piercing. He's got a man behind him. Nice play by Hoffman to break up the 2-on-1 before it really got started. Puck's played to Clinert. He's not able to control. Puck's fired. That should be an ice, but they claim somebody touched it. I beg to differ, but we play on. Puck comes up to the blue line. Clinert checks his man. Puck comes to Hoffman, but he gives it up. Now the Blades are going to get called as Clinert gets the stick in. Still some talking going on. Clinert skates to the box. So 5:07. Not what the Blades need, but who knows? The way they've been killing penalties, that seems like the only time they have any spark, so we'll see what happens. So it's Brushert and McDonald. Quiet game from both of them tonight. 5:07 to go here in the third. Brushert battles on the draw, and he does finally win it. Nice job. Good effort from him. Hoffman just gives it right to Piercing at the blue line. And the Tigers are going to control as that shot was off the side of the net. Now they work it. They're looking for the man in the middle. It's number 17 as McDonald is going to race for a loose puck. Gets a stick on it. He's going to beat Piercing to the puck here. And he gets control. He gets it out to Brushert. Puck right into the middle. Played off of a Josh Hoffman shot that's deflected. Pass comes to McDonald, but he's not able to control. Hoffman tries to step up. It's a 2-on-1. Comes over, shot, and a goal. Not sure what Josh Hoffman was thinking there as he stepped up on a 2-on-2, and his man went right around him. And the Tigers execute a 2-on-1 nicely. So the Blades' second unit's going to come back on the ice here. .426 to go in the second period, or excuse me, third period. Tigers again shoot it all the way down. They really like to stretch the ice there. Just not able to connect.
Power play goal scored for the Tigers by number 17, Jacob Colker. Assisted by number 16, Ethan Schuyler. And number 10, Drake Sternhagen. Counting goals fell free for Colker. From Sternhagen is 134.
So we get the call there from the PA announcer on the goal for the Tigers. And they dump the puck and go for a change. Puck comes to Pensonault. He shoots it back through the middle of the ice, and it's deflected by a Tiger stick. Comes back to Pensonault again. He shoves it up the wall, comes right to a Tiger. And that's shot down. That'll be an icing. Blades will change lines. 3:33 to go in the game. So the matinee is, I guess, going on now. The late game will feature Fergus Falls and Becker Big Lake, both winners yesterday in the Fergus Holiday Classic. As Birsa controls behind his own net, buying time, now just reverses it. Easton Nepple comes down. Brusher picks up the loose puck, centers, shot, nice save. Stadium hasn't really been tested, but that was a nice one. And Hoffman shoots the puck up into the netting, out of bounds. So nice look there as Birsa turned the puck over behind his own net. Brusher swoops in, centering play to Lopez, and he put it far side, but Stadium was quick with the right pad to seal that up. Another quick shot off the face-off from Nepple. So we'll see if Coach Wertzema pulls the goalie here, tries to get the extra attacker at some point here with final 3 minutes of the game. So it's Brushert and Piercig, and draws one to Luke Craig at the blue line. Nepple's going to control in the corner. He's got a man in front. It's Lopez. He gets a stick on it as the pass was deflected. And Birsa picks it up behind his own net. He's looking to make a play. And there's the play to the middle. They say that they don't touch it, and it'll come right back for another draw. Tigers just content to shoot the puck down at this point. I imagine they're a little bit tired. And they don't have a lot going, but they're probably looking to slow the game down anyway. We'll see if the Blades can make them pay with the continued offensive zone draws. Brusher comes together with Piercig again for the faceoff, and he wins it clean this time to Craig. He's not able to play it. He sends it down to Nepple. Nepple sends it to the front of the net, but there isn't a black jersey there, and the Tigers will come away with it. They get the zone and dump the puck. Luke Craig picks it up. He just hammers it around. That comes right to Lopez. He misses his man at middle ice, and that was Brusher. Piercig turns, chip play to the front of the net. A nice little redirection from Drake Sternhagen. So 2:23 to go. Casti comes together with Piercig. Piercig wins it clean to his own blue line, but the puck's not able to be controlled there. Puck's transition from D to D and then just chipped up the wall. Back to the middle. McDonald now playing with Casti. And Spinks. As the Blades turn the puck over and the Tigers put another shot right on. Puck played to middle ice. It's going to come to McDonald on a deflection. He picks it up. Stutter step move. Takes a hit. Puck scrummed along the near side wall. Centering attempt from McDonald, but nobody's there. As both Spinks and Casti were helping. Gilbertson thought about going to the net, but the puck's played back into his end, so he'll have to retreat. D to D. Comes to Spinks in the middle. Casti's going to pick it up. Now Nepple's on the ice. Gilbertson goes to the net, or to the bench. I don't know that the Blades got another Blair. It doesn't matter. Piercig's going to shoot it in the net. And that about sums up the day for the Blades. As this has been a tough one to watch. A little bit of confusion as Gilbertson tries to get to the net. Not sure if he's supposed to come off or not as they're attacking, as he's trying to recover. And the Blades will close this one out. The minute 15 to go. Puck controlled by Albert Lee at center ice. Comes to Nepple, now Nepple to Brusher. It's 2-on-2 with Lopez. He crosses over, loses the puck in his skates, and played into the corner. Now Nepple comes over to help. He's checked, puck plays to the front. Casti gets it back to Brusher. His shot's deflected. So we're in the final minute of the game. Lopez behind the net takes a hit, but able to control. He sends it, or at least attempts it to send it back. Now he's given a rough ride, and we're going to get a call for a rough. I don't think it'll matter. So we got 40 seconds in the game. Blades will send their first unit back on the ice with Peterson and Brushard. Puck controlled by Peterson off the draw. Comes to Hoffman. He works back to the middle. He's just going to fire. Goes wide. Nobody there. Puck's played all the way down. Gilbertson's going to set it up for Hoffman. And puck is played up to Brushard. He spins off the wall with 20 to go. Comes back to Hoffman. He plays it to McDonald. McDonald plays it over to Brushard. It's out of his reach. And we get a little bit of a play behind the whistle as Brushard's going to be offside as he was dumped with 6 seconds to go in the game. And we're just going to get a face-off here at neutral zone. This will about do it. And thank God, because I can't watch anymore. That'll be it.